Hello, my name is Tony and welcome back to Predicted. In today's episode we're going to be talking about my top 5 recommendations this year for New Year's Eve. It's been a while since I've been out clubbing on New Year's Eve, but any of these fragrances would definitely work for that. They would equally work for someone more mature than me who's probably going to go out to some friend's house and celebrate and see New Year's Eve in. If you're not subscribing, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button down in that corner. And please don't forget to hit the notification bell, then you'll be amongst the first to receive my content. So let's jump right into the video. I've got a couple of honourable mentions first. My first honourable mention is Diesel, Only the Brave. What a bottle that is. Bit tacky, bit juvenile, but this is a really good fragrance. So it's got quite a citrusy opening. I do see it as quite a blue, crowd pleasing scent, but there is a touch more going on. It lasts well on me. So it's got violet in, it's got some benzoin, it's got a little bit of leather and amber and labdanum and some cedar. So this does project really well, and for me it performs quite well too. So that is one honourable mention. Next honourable mention is Rosa Salas Black Tie. This is a clone of YSL's Tuxedo. I've picked this because I just think it will make a terrific party fragrance. It's got quite a zesty opening. I get lime from it, although I don't think that's listed. It's a little bit more mature than some of the fragrances that I'm going to pick out. This has got some violet, some bergamot in the top, and that is really does pop at you. It's very good. I really want to try the original Tuxedo. It's on my list. I think that will be terrific. It's fresh, it's spicy, and it's quite crowd pleasing. I really like it. My number 5 on the list is 2 fragrances together. I've only just mentioned in my previous list Club de Nuit Intense Man. I'm also going to throw in Victor No. 9 by Milton Lloyd. This is really good. It's not far away from that. This in Superdrug at the moment, it's about £12 off their shelf, but you can get it on eBay for about £10. It's a strange sized bottle, it's 83 mils, and it's got a really strange sprayer on it. It's slightly brighter in the opening, but not as smoky in the dry down. It's got that Creed Aventus DNA. Now, who wouldn't wear Creed Aventus on New Year's Eve? These on me perform very well. This I don't need to tell you anything about, but if you want an even cheaper version of that, I would recommend this. Number 4, we've gone for something slightly different. I haven't got a full bottle. I've got a couple of testers, and I've got a little, very cute little bottle from Penhaligon's. I got this in a gift set with a few other bottles similar to this, and this is, I don't know if that's zooming in right, but this is Juniper Sling. This to me is gin and tonic as a fragrance. With the juniper berry in the top, it's got this undeniably close resemblance to a gin and tonic. Gin and tonic's one of my favourite drinks. I know I'm getting old, but it is. And this reminds me of a typical strong gin and tonic. It's got a bit of spice, it's got some cardamom, it's got some cinnamon. This is a little bit different because it's got some cherry in the base. It's got some sugar in the base, it's got some orange in the opening. So it's quite a zesty, easygoing Penhaligon's fragrance. They've got a masterpiece with this one in my opinion. I know the full bottle's quite expensive, but you can pick up some discovery sets and things a little bit cheaper. I would recommend you try it. This is really good, and my number 4 for this year. So Juniper Sling by Penhaligon's. Lovely fragrance. Number 3 on my list is, I've got this as a sample. I would again like a full bottle. This is Bleu de Chanel. It is the EDT. This is undeniably a really crowd pleasing scent. It's described as a blue fragrance, but it performs really well. It's got the citrus on the top. It's got some mint and it's got some lavender that smooth it out a little bit. It's a really, really great fragrance. I can see why it gets a lot of love out there. I've only got a little sample, as you can see. Again, I'd like the full bottle. I personally would like the parfum version, but for going out and for something like New Year's Eve and a party, you're going to get compliments on this. You're going to smell good. You're not going to offend anybody. Number 3 on my list, Bleu de Chanel, the EDT version. Number 2 on my list is Spice Bomb Extreme. Now, I picked up a decant for this is a 10ml bottle. It was in an atomizer, but my dogs chewed it as it came through the post. But still use it. Still got a bit of juice. You can see I'm starting to get through it. I'm really enjoying this. The Spice Bomb made it to my top 10 winter list because I just prefer the original DNA. There's no other reason than I've just got a fondness to it. This though is a little bit more classy in my opinion. This is better for a night out. Definitely great fragrance to make you smell slightly more complex than some of the blue fragrances other people are going to be wearing on a night out. With this, there's just something more going on with the tobacco and the vanilla in this. It's a little bit deeper and darker, but still crowd pleasing, still sweet. This would be a brilliant fragrance for New Year's Eve, so that's why it's made my number 2. Now, number 1, I'm going to warn you, I have smashed the hell out of this bottle. It is my signature scent. It is something I've had in my collection for many, many years. I've worn it on New Year's Eve parties. Me and my wife both love this. If you're in close proximity to lots of people, you're not going to offend anybody, and it lasts. On me, this is an older bottle though, but it does perform and project really well. And excuse the bottle, and I've only got a tiny bit of juice left. I definitely need another one. This is Issey Miyake Pour On, the original. I know I've only got a little bit of juice left in that. I save it for special occasions. I will be getting a new bottle very soon. I don't know whether I'm going to be trying to find a slightly older batch because I've heard the newer batches don't perform as well, which is a massive shame, as I say, because this is probably my favourite fragrance of all time. I know a lot of people have worn this for many years, but if you're new to aftershave and you're going out, there's not going to be many 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds, 25-year-olds smelling of this, in my opinion. So this is almost a little bit more retro now. It's starting to go that way. I just love it, and it is always going to be my favourite fragrance for many reasons. I wore it to my wedding. I wore it on my first date, so I've got a real fondness to this. I've got lots of lovely memories wearing this, and it is very, very popular with ladies. There is no denying that. That is my top 5 fragrances for New Year's Eve. I hope you have a lovely time. Stay safe while you're out there. Have a brilliant, brilliant New Year's Eve, and thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you again for my 2 Minute Tuesday. Don't forget to keep smelling wonderful.